Hello everyone, and welcome back to Helsinki. I'm just testing my setup and I hope you can see and hear me well. So I'm right now near Kaivopuisto Park, and this is where the Pride 2024 parade will end, and all these people are going to the park right now. And a little bit earlier today I was marching myself with the parade, and now I'm going to walk back to city center, and hopefully we will see the remainings of the parade when we are going back to city center. So good afternoon everyone. This is Helsinki calling. As you can see, weather is quite nice. It's Saturday afternoon and time is 3:04 at the moment, and temperature is around 22 degrees, and it is quite nice breeze from the sea, so it's not scorching hot right now. So let's walk a little bit and see what's going on around the corner.
Change. Now you.
All right. That's a lot of people marching today, and there is a little bit of queue building up right now because people are waiting to get to the park. So this is our local tradition that every end of June there is a Pride week in Helsinki, and the parade is the climax of the week. And actually the parade started at 11 a.m. and now it's 3 p.m. so it takes several hours before everyone has arrived to the park. Yes, weather is excellent. The forecast said that there should be some thunderstorms coming, but I think we are happy to see that the weather forecast was wrong for today, and we don't have any thunderstorms or rain today. As you can see, the sky is blue and there are only some little clouds in the distance and no rain whatsoever. And I'm happy to see that the signal is staying strong, because I was a couple of minutes ago in the park and there is so much people in there that the cell phone signal might drop, but at least here, a little bit further away from the park, the signal seems to be good and the quality is good for live streaming, so that makes me happy. Yeah, that's a lot of people today attending the parade, and then there is also a lot of people just watching the parade. So I think last year it was more than 100,000 people, and this year there might be even more. And like they say, the Pride is the biggest demonstration in Finland. And they take a little bit of breaks to the parade so cars and other traffic can go through, because like I said, it takes several hours before the parade is completed. And if you are following with Google Maps, we are now in the intersection of Pietarinkatu and Neitsytpolku. So, southern part of the city. Hello Joannita, welcome. This is Helsinki Pride 2024. And every year we have this Pride parade, and it starts from the Senaatintori, the Senate Square, and ends to Kaivopuisto Park. And the route is approximately 3.5 kilometers. And as you can see, I'm walking like upstream right now, because I already went to the park and marched to the park, and now I'm heading back to city center. Moi moi, Coris. Hello, hello. Welcome everyone. More people tuning in. Oh. Taxi tried to turn right, even though the police officer signaled him that he should go straight. So this is how the police cut the parade for a moment so the cars can go through. Yeah, this is a nice shot from Helsinki. A little bit of typical architecture, and then a lot of people marching. And when you guys say that there is never people walking the streets of Helsinki, now I can show you that some days there are. Yeah, traffic building up this way. So the street we are right now is Tehtaankatu. And Tehtaankatu is famous for the Russian embassy that is behind us right now. Hello James, welcome and thank you. It's a nice day to make nice videos for YouTube. Okay, let's keep walking. Yeah, I really think that the parade is longer than usual this year. And I don't want to go too deep into politics, but you might know that we have had some cases in Finnish politics, and they might have an effect that sort of effect that people want to demonstrate and want to participate to the Pride parade this year. Oh my god, even more people coming down the street. This is amazing. Was that another live streamer? I thought I was the only one in Helsinki. Okay. I wonder if the end of the parade is coming, because there are multiple police cars and one ambulance following the group. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's the end. These are like sweepers. Security car and 2 or 3 police cars and 1 ambulance following the parade. Yeah, I think that was the parade, end of it. So let's keep walking towards city center. and of course there are more people coming towards the Kaivopuisto Park, but the official parade has ended now. So guys, stay with me because there is a lot to see, even though that was the end of the parade. And yes, people are attending all over Finland because, as you know, Finland is quite small country and this is the main Pride event in Finland. So that's why a lot of people travel to Helsinki to attend this Pride week and Pride parade. But I think most of the people come from like greater Helsinki area and Uusimaa area, because of course there is a lot of population here and it is easy to attend. Yeah, this is proper Finnish summer right now. I think yesterday we had something like 28 degrees Celsius, and I was walking a little bit later last night and it was still 22 degrees at night, so it felt really warm. So basically what happens in the parade is that first people go to the Senate Square, then they march to Kaivopuisto Park, and a little bit later this evening they come back to the city center, where a little bit later this evening is the like main party of Pride week. There is kirurginen sairaala, Surgical Hospital of Helsinki. I don't know what they are doing with this building, because I have heard that they are going to like concentrate the services to Meilahti, and maybe they move out from this building. Oh no, someone dropped her drink. And as you might remember, last year I also covered Helsinki Pride, but back then I was not marching myself, so that's why this year I started my live stream a little bit later. And I had time to meet my friends also today earlier, so that's good for me, but a little bit worse for live streaming, because I know that you guys want to see the parade, and now today we saw only the very last bits of the parade, but I hope to see more action in the city center a little bit later. And about people arriving to Helsinki from other parts of Finland, some of my friends always tell me that they come to Helsinki to celebrate Pride, and then they see their friends that live in the same city where they live. So it's also like a meeting point for people around Finland. And even though they live in the same city, they don't see each other otherwise, but they have to come to Helsinki to meet. So that's quite funny. And a little bit of history of Helsinki. There is that building where Tove Jansson used to live. So corner of Kasarmikatu and Ullanlinnan katu. And she used to have an atelier on the top floor of this building. And it says here that Tove Jansson lived here between 1944 and 2001. So basically until her death. And there is also program and artist and music performances coming in Kaivopuisto Park later this evening. So it's like a big picnic party people are having today. Hello John, welcome. I didn't eat any salmiakki ice cream during midsummer, but I had soft ice at least once, and it was just vanilla. So, but that was good also. But salmiakki ice cream is still on my bucket list. And thank you for supporting and sponsoring my walks. I highly appreciate it. Oh, that's interesting, Chuck. I hope your friend enjoys his or her trip to Finland. I always wish that more international live streamers could and would visit Helsinki, because I think live streaming is a great way to do a little bit of marketing of Helsinki and Finland. But we don't have that big live streaming channels in Finland, so I'm hoping that other live streamers around the world would visit us and create live streams from Helsinki and Finland. Let's see if we can find any good Kulkia headquarters. So these are apartments for sale. There is one in Ullanlinna and it's 3.9 million euros, 324 square meters. That's quite a lot. Can we find anything smaller? That's only 775,108 square meters in Punavuori. That's good. What about this one? At least the building is looking great. That's in Kaartin kaupunki and 1.9 million and 261 square meters. Well, maybe I have to work a little bit more so I could buy one of those apartments. Hello Joan, welcome watching from Liverpool, and you can't watch and walk with me right now, but you will catch this live stream later, so thank you for watching and replaying this video a little bit later. That's strange. Old newspapers. They look really old, but actually they are from 2022. So I think they have just been sitting near the window and in sunshine, and that makes them look that old. I think last year this stretch of street was only for pedestrians, but I think this year it is open for cars as well. But at least they have little terraces near the sidewalk. There is one Michelin star restaurant here, so that's Emo restaurant and bar. I don't have any plans for the walking route today, but I think we go to the market square and see the presidential palace, because there is a pride flag flying near the or at the presidential palace as well. And I'm not sure if this is the first time they are flying the pride flag. So that's something I want to see. So usually city of Helsinki and Finnish government are flying pride flags every year, and this year makes no exception. But I'm not sure about the presidential palace. Is it that this might be the first time they are flying the flag? That's strange. That little cottage cafe is not open. Usually it is. I wonder why, because there is so much people right now in the city center that it might be profitable to keep the cafes open. Right here we have Smolna. It's the government banquet hall, and there is a little bit of history on this side. So this building was designed by Carl Ludwig Engel in 1824, and originally it was the residence of the commander of the Finnish armed forces. And after 1833 it served as the Russian governor general's residence. And after Civil War and Finnish independence, it became became a headquarters of Red Forces, and that's where the nickname Smolna comes from. And in the 1960s it became the government banquet hall. So a little bit of state history right there. Actually, it was a good choice to come here, because now we see Haavis Amanda again. So the statue has come back. So it was under restoration for 1 year, and now it's right there again. And actually you can see the difference if you compare that photo where they are restoring the statue and the color of the actual statue right now. So it's much more cleaner, and the museum that was in charge for the restoration said in newspaper that that is actually the original color of the statue. So it's good to have Haavis Amanda back where she belongs to. They are still renovating this square, so that's why we don't get any closer yet. But I think the square renovation should be completed this summer, and then the water comes back to the statue and the fountain. There is actually one really beautiful winter photo. A lot of snow covering the statue, and also the Christmas lights shining. Right there, this is quite famous photo as well. This is, I think this was back in the 1960s when there was a circus visiting Helsinki, and they moved their elephants through the city, and those elephants were drinking the water from the fountain. And actually I made a short TikTok video about this event maybe last year or a year before that. So quite extraordinary photo. John, thank you. I'm happy that you enjoyed the Suomenlinna live stream and Suomenlinna experience. It was really nice live stream to make as well. So right now we are near the starting place of that live stream because Suomenlinna ferry is leaving from there. But it was evening time and this market square was quite empty. So now you can see a little bit more people here. And yes, Suomenlinna is definitely one of those places where you should visit if you are visiting Helsinki. And if you want to experience other places, there's Korkeasaari Zoo ferry. This ferry takes you to the zoo, and then there is also another ferry that takes you to other islands near Helsinki. So Suomenlinna is of course the most famous island, but there are also many other islands in like vicinity of Market Square, and you can visit many of those. And there is actually one line that takes you to Espoo as well. So there is Haukilahti water tower, and it houses a restaurant. So if you go to Haukilahti, you can go to the water tower and eat on top of that. And there is another one that's Nokkalan Majakka. There is a nice seaside cafe and you can also have lunch there. So you can take a ferry from here to Lonna Island and from Lonna to Espoo. And also other routes are available. So there is the website frasfinland.fi if you want to check these sightseeing routes near Helsinki. And yes, that's one of the Suomenlinna ferries. I think they are running with 3 ferries at the moment. So this is the smaller one, and then there are 2 bigger ones. And right now is of course the high season, so that's why a lot of people and a lot of ferries. And it's nice to see that Suomenlinna residents have their own gate, so they can come this way through this gate and avoid the lines and avoid the waiting, and the tourists and other people are waiting on the other side. I think they are closing this gate, and then they let the residents go in, and after the residents they release the gates for other people. Just like that. So John, when you are visiting Suomenlinna, now you know how to get there and like what procedures you need to take to get there. a little bit of instructions for visitors. Tall ships races is coming to Helsinki this year, so between 4th and 7th of July. Okay, so it's like, is it? Yeah, it is next weekend already. So beautiful ships coming to Helsinki. I think I am in Helsinki, so that could be one topic for live streams as well, tall ships races. And I don't know if they have like open doors for the ships, so that would be nice to have a live stream and explore the ships. Yeah, that's Presidential Palace, and pride flags are flying in front of it. And usually when President himself is in Helsinki, there is a flag flying on top of the building. And because we are in Finland, I saw him, the President Alexander Stubb, running in Seurasaari a couple of days ago. So because Seurasaari is near President's residence in Munkkiniemi, so that's a great place to exercise. And he was running there with some bodyguards. There is another sightseeing option for you. Okay, 1 hour and 15 minutes. And it goes near Kalasatama and comes back. So this is actually great because you can see the new bridges that are coming between Hakaniemi and Kruunuvuorenranta. And you can eat burgers as well. 22 euros. Yeah, it is called Helsinki Under the Bridges sightseeing. Let's go check the new hotel. I'm still waiting when they are opening because I really want to visit the rooftop terrace. The building seems to look quite complete, so probably they are opening it maybe July or August. That's the Ferris wheel entrance, so I think we should go this way. And there is quite big cruise ship visiting. Let's see what's the name of the ship. It says Regent up there, but that might be the company. I don't know if we can see the name of the ship. But anyway, cruise ship season is on and open. So there are still some cruise ships visiting Helsinki, but of course, because they are no longer going to St. Petersburg, and it means that there are a little bit of less cruise ships, because many people want to see the St. Petersburg, but of course Russia right now is off limits. Yeah, there's the new hotel. It seems that there is no furnitures or any other like interiors done yet, so I don't know if they are opening it next month or month after that. Okay, it says Region 7 Seas Navigator. That might be the name of the ship. Yeah. Maybe it's like a little bit bigger than Silja Line ships, but not much. Yeah, it says on the lifeboats that it is 7 Seas Navigator, and Nassau is the home port. So that's interesting. Yeah, that's true. There is a sauna gondola in or on the Ferris wheel. Actually, let's see if we can see it. Like, it's coming up right now. That's the one with the wooden panels. So the sauna gondola looks a little bit different than the others. So there it is, coming up. One thing I really don't like about this Ferris wheel, that they have those blue tint on the windows, which makes it almost impossible to take good photos from those gondolas. So that's a little bit of bummer, and you don't get good photos if you are riding the Ferris wheel. And there is actually sauna gondola up there, and then there is VIP gondola down there on the right side. So two a little bit different looking gondolas in this Ferris wheel. I don't know what's the purpose or point of the VIP gondola. Maybe they served some drinks there or something like that. Yeah, I have to say perfect conditions for walking because it is sunny and warm and a little bit breeze coming from the sea. So not that hot and not cold, but just perfect for walking. And when it's day like this, it's important to remember to drink because you really don't feel the heat. And if you are just walking and looking for places and watching stuff and then you forget to drink, that might be a difficult situation. Maybe I can show you the Uspensky Cathedral view. There might be quite a lot of tourists visiting Uspensky Cathedral right now, but I think we can squeeze in. Yes, we do have white nights in Helsinki as well, but they are of course not that white if you compare to central parts of Finland or of course Lapland. In Helsinki, sun sets actually right now these days, but in northern Finland it doesn't set at all, so there's the difference. So basically it's kind of hard to describe, but there is no dark nights right now in Helsinki, but sun is not shining during the night. But you can definitely see the difference if you go to central Finland, like 200 or 300 kilometers north from Helsinki, and there the nights are more. There is more light during the night, so it's like a kind of drastic difference between, let's say, Helsinki and Jyväskylä and Oulu, for example. So what I'm trying to say that if you really want to experience those white nights, you have to go a little bit north, a little bit more north. So if you want the full experience, the white night experience is not that strong in Helsinki, but it's definitely different if you are used to have like real nights and really dark nights where you live. Yeah, it's something in between, that's right. Yeah, always nice views from here. Yes, Coris, if you go to Utsjoki, you probably can't sleep without those eye masks. Because there is a difference between light nights, and there is a light in the night, and when sun is actually shining at night. next stop will be the Senate Square. So let's navigate that way. Oh, the wind is quite strong right now. They are changing the cars right now. Military police is making sure that everything looks great. Yes, that is true that you should experience both winter and summer in Finland. Both of those are so unique. And if you don't have time to visit Lapland, you can always go to central Finland or eastern Finland, because then you can experience the lakeland like area of Finland, and then a little bit the experience is a little bit similar than Lapland, but you don't have to travel so far. So basically, if you are visiting Helsinki and you have a couple of days to visit some other parts of Finland, then I would recommend that you should go to Eastern Finland, because it's like totally different area compared to Helsinki and Uusimaa. it's nice to see later what was the estimation of people attending the Pride parade this year, because like I said, last year it was more than 100,000 people attending, and this year they were expecting even more. So usually Helsinki Police Department makes those estimates that how many people attended in like demonstrations or protests, and usually they tell the numbers a little bit later, and that's like the official number of participants. Hello Markus, welcome. Party is still going on, so don't worry. We are just walking around the city after the Pride parade. So this year I wasn't live streaming the actual parade, but because I was attending it myself, so that's why I marched to the Kaivopuisto Park, and then after that I started my live stream. And if you want to replay a little bit, then you can see the last groups of people marching in the beginning of this live stream. So around 11 a.m. this morning, this square was full of people, and then the parade started from here. And I think it took an hour to march from here to Kaivopuisto, because there was so many people, and they had to like stop the parade for a while for safety reasons, and they wanted to clear the traffic, of course. So that's why walking along the parade was quite slow. Hello Mikael and hello Roswitha, welcome. More people tuning in. I hope you are doing well. Let's change the sides, because I don't want to walk in sunshine. I want to be in the shadows. And I think many people liked the fact that today is not the warmest day of summer, because it was easier to march and sun was shining all the time, so it felt a lot warmer than it was actually. And if you want to meet some trolls, here we have 2 of those. Quite scary. So this is Pohjola building. Pohjola is an insurance company, but this building is no longer their headquarters. But the trolls are still here. Yes, we as a Finns, we like to stay in shadows. Because we have only 2 skin colors. Is the pale white and then the burned red. Hello. And in Helsinki, many people don't want to march the whole route. They just take the tram from Senate Square to Kaivopuisto Park, so they can attend the events and be part of the the event, but they don't have to march. And of course everyone understands that not everyone can march. Yeah, sienna red. That's a nice way to put the skin color. Marimekko is celebrating Pride as well. Yeah, this is great Helsinki moment right now. It's a proper summer day and people look so happy, and a little bit of music, a little bit of busking, and then like sunshine and a little bit of breeze, like wind going on, so it feels really good. I wish I could relay this overall feeling to you right now. Yeah, we can see Hotelli Torni from here for a while until they build the new building in front of it again. So rare occasion. sounded like a scooter driver fell, but I think he just lost his cap. Yeah, Markus, I think the situation is kinda similar in Finland. We are definitely seeing a backlash right now. So there are more like hate speech going on, and there are no more so strong like government incentives and stuff like that to support minorities. So yeah, I think we are going backwards a little bit, but I hope that's just a minor thing, that and maybe next year or years after that we are going to the right direction again. But yes, for example, this year I felt very strongly that I should be marching with other people, and that's like one example of how people might feel right now, that they have to make more, that there are like more support for minorities in Finland. And right now many people are not happy with the government because there are not that many like programs or things like that going on in the current government program. So that's one thing that has been widely criticized in Finland. And of course it is because some parties that are now in the government, and it is quite obvious that that's one reason why the minorities are not let's say represented as well at the moment. Yes, that's true. We need to keep fighting, and we need events like Pride. And if, for example, if you are an ally, you need to show your support right now. There's Amos Rex and people sunbathing on those hills. What is this? There is something going on. Is it like a skateboarding event or rollerblade? Yes, it is skateboarding. Let's take a look. Yeah, unfortunately I can't see that well because of the crowd, so can't really show you what's going on, but anyway, it looked like they are skateboarding. Always happy to see multiple events going on at the same time in the city center. Yeah, Audi is that way, and we didn't see the Audi library yet, but I think we see a glimpse of it in a couple of minutes, so stay tuned. So let's see if Baana is already open. They are renovating the bridge, and that's why Baana was closed for cyclists for a while. Yes, that was very unfinished thing to see. So many people close by. And probably they were even talking to each other. Oh yes, Baana is open again, and there you can see Audi, the library. Let me zoom in a little. There you go. Apparently that is one of the oldest bridges in Helsinki at the moment, and they are renovating it as a part of the Mannerheimintie roadworks, and that's why they closed Baana for a while. And of course cyclists protested it because they had to go up there and then go through traffic lights, and it was a little bit of hassle for cyclists for a moment, but I'm glad to see that Vana is open again. Yes, Sonia, hello, welcome. That is true. Tuska Festival is also in Helsinki this weekend. So heavy metal and rock music. Yes, funny things happen in Finland in summer. I think summer makes us a little bit crazy. Standing next to each other and talking to each other. And where do we want to go next? So maybe a little bit of Töölö. And behind the Parliament building. Ooh. So this is Taidehalli Art Museum, and I think they have exhibition of that sculpture that is famous for these type of sculptures, that is right here. Let's see if I can see his name. So this style of big sculptures of human beings. And actually, yes, there is the name Tommi Toija. And it's between until October. Yeah, that's interesting. I should visit Taidehalli. summer day in Töölö looks like this. There is Arcadia International Bookshop or bookstore. And actually, here's a little bit of dark history of Finland. It says that Minister of the Interior Heikki Ritavuori was shot here in 1922 by an assassin. So this was this is the only political assassination in Finnish independence or during Finnish independence in history. So if you want to Google Heikki Ritavuori, then you can read the full story, what happened here in 1922. And also President Paasikivi used to live in this building between 1911 and 1920. You can't really see the sign or plaque that well, but anyway, President Paasikivi used to live here. There's also another famous resident, that's a resident of this building, I mean, Lauri Ingman. So back in the day, Töölö was very popular neighborhood for politicians because Parliament House and also other like institutions were close by, so it was easy to commute from here to the Parliament House and to the Government Palace, for example. Yeah, I don't know if that was a relative to those who invented Ingman ice cream. It's probably quite a small family, so it might be that they are relatives. And as I was saying, it says that Risto Ryti, a former president of Finland, lived in this house between 1918 and 1935. So you see a lot of signs like those in this area. Many famous Finnish politicians lived here. And here's one recommendation if you are walking this area and you need a break and want to have a cup of coffee. There is Cafe Marokko, Kahvila Marokko right there, and it is quite small and also quite cozy, and they serve great coffee and also snacks if you are into that, and a little bit of summer terrace they have also. And the only problem is that it is not open, that actually it is now longer, though the opening hours are longer during summer. But yes, anyway, I'm recommending Cafe Marokko right here, and the street is called Museokatu. There's the street sign. That's National Museum over there, and they are building an additional building to the National Museum, and it is the new building will be partly underground, so more space for the National Museum coming. Yeah, I like the Swedish word total renovering of Mannerheimwegen because that is true that it's a total renovation of that street, and it's still, we are like in the middle of the renovation right now. Have to wait until December 2025 until it's completed. Yes, Mikael, I think people would love to see that, like those underground tunnels of Helsinki, because there are kilometers of tunnels under the city, and you can actually drive with your car quite far underground, but those routes are not open to the public, which means that you need like a special permission to enter many of those tunnels. But yeah, I think there are some YouTube videos available where they, like international media, presents those tunnels, and they are part of the like evacuation system of Helsinki as well. And usually those news stories cover the idea that Helsinki is well prepared for different type of like events or catastrophes or even war, and those tunnels are part of the system that would keep people safe if there is happening something like events going on, like war. Yes, Markus, they are mostly closed for the public, but there are some like parking garages and gyms and even swimming pools in those tunnels and underground facilities, and of course they are open for the public, but of course, and then you can visit them, but you can't really walk or travel underground. And yes, I have already visited the new biking tunnel. It is called Kaisatunneli, and it's behind railway station and actually goes under railway station and railway tracks between Kaisaniemen puisto and Oodi. And it is really nice tunnel, very easy to drive or ride your bike there, and there's also facilities to park your bike. For example, if you come by train to Helsinki, and then you can park your bike there and take the bike and continue your travel with bike. So that's really good, and you don't have to no longer have to ride like in front of the railway station, because it is really cumbersome to ride there because of a lot of pedestrian traffic and also cars and trams, and the bike lane is really narrow in front of the station. So the new tunnel is really welcomed addition to our biking network and biking infrastructure. And this is what new Mannerheimintie looks like. So this will be a bike lane towards city, and then there's another bike lane on the other side of the street. So that's great. Mannerheimintie will be easier to navigate when the renovation is complete. Okay, let's fix this. There's a nice view towards Olympic Stadium. But let's go through Hesperian puisto. That was strange. The car was honking to pedestrians crossing the street, and there is actually a marked crossing place for pedestrians, so the car driver was wrong in that situation. Yeah, usually Helsinki uses a red color as well, but of course we have this called winter and snow, and usually they have to paint those bike lanes every year, and sometimes they use like this red colored asphalt, and that is better because it is not that bright, but at least it is more durable. So, but anyway, we do have red bike lanes in Helsinki too. All right. 5% left in my iPhone battery right now, which means that we are soon concluding this live stream. So thank you guys for tuning in and supporting my walks and being active members of my channel. It was such a pleasant walk this Saturday. Weather was quite perfect for walking and live streaming. And I hope you feel relaxed after this live stream, because I certainly do. At the moment, I think we are living the best days of summer. And we should spend as much time outdoors as possible. Let's go to Runebergin katu, and I can catch my tram from there and go back home and take a little break. After all, I have been walking almost 5 hours at the moment, because I started before 11 this morning. So quite a long day, but happy to be outside due to nice weather. Yeah, we have quite a lot of e-scooters in Helsinki right now, and actually a couple of weeks ago there was a nasty accident also a young girl lost her life, and they were basically, I'm sad to say, but they were breaking the rules, and there was 3 people riding the same scooter, and they were hit by a car, and one of the kids lost her life. So that was a really sad situation, and also a lot of debate sparkled out of this incident, and I think Helsinki is making some new rules that those scooter companies have to make sure that kids cannot ride the scooters anymore. But of course we will see that maybe next summer, what's going on and what's coming out of it. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Kulkija saying goodbye from Helsinki with love, because we had great Pride event today, and I hope you enjoyed this live walk, and I hope to see you soon. So once again, thank you and have a great evening. Bye bye.